Hey everyone, Gobotch here, back today with a brand new video, and we are doing a Let's Play Gobotch tries today for Satisfactory. This is currently out on PC and early access for both Epic Game Store and Steam now. And I purchased it a while back for this summer Steam sale they have going on right now, and I figured it'd be fun to jump in here, create a brand new playthrough, and just play the game, give you my thoughts on it as we play, and maybe this will turn into a little regular series here on the channel. But if you enjoy today's episode for Satisfactory, share your feedback, hit that thumbs up, comment down below, feel free to join the Gobotch family and subscribe as we are on our way to 10,000 subs, and also be free to give me a follow over at twitch.tv/Gobotch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 p.m. Central, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So let's go ahead and get going here to Satisfactory. If those of you that don't know what this game is, it's think of Factorio mixed with, you know, Terraria, Minecraft type of stuff, where it's a base building factory type game. It's very interesting. You'll know more about it, but let's go to I want to play on Rocky Desert as our starting biome. The other map I did grass field, so I want to try this one out. So we're gonna start a brand new game. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in here today. I really do hope you all enjoy this, because this game is such a fun game. It's so chill, but it can be so complex the further and further you get into it. So here we are, man. I'm getting rolling here. So this is the introduction here. We're coming in from space for this factory. Fisket.
Attention, Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
So this is the gist of the game. You mine, you construct, you explore, all that.
And improve your infrastructure.
You want to build out your base.
Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation.
So this is where you get conveyor belts and all sorts of different stuff.
And be effective.
Not sure we'll get there today. Again, today's episode is just kind of an introduction to our
Please remain seated during full procedure.
So here we go. Coming on in.
Entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
We're coming in hot here. It's a really cool introduction. It kind of gives me vibes of what is it, Subnautica in a way, except this is nothing to do with underwater play and anything of that nature at all. So here we are. We are descending upon the Rocky Deserts biome. Getting ready to get started here.
Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%.
Can do.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Thank you. So this is new to me. Again, this biome I have not been to at all in the game. So it's gonna be fun. So here we are, man. This is our biome we're starting in here.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha.
Okay.
I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
Just the third. I know I need to do some stuff here. Come on.
Introduction initialized.
So looking around here, look at all we got around us here.
First objective, please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
So we're gonna quickly get all these leaves and wood and everything we can get, because we need that for biofuel. This is used to create
All
fuel
important
for
fix-it
our
data
factories and
and
everything.
communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Fantastic. All right, so again, I'm coming in with a little bit of foreknowledge before because I've been playing this with my buddies. We have a world set up. It's fun. It's a really fun game. It's a good chill game. You can just spend hours and hours and hours just wasting away playing it. Can I not pull up my inventory yet? Nope. All right, press X to open your codex. Yes, thank you. All right, can I now? Thank you.
Second objective.
All right, so we're gonna put
Please
this in here.
ensure you have your Fix-It Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before
do.
leaving the drop zone. Note: according to Fix-It regulations, every Pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
Trying to figure out where would be a good spot to start our hub at, which is
Third
like your main
objective.
base.
Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the
see
acquisition
we
of
got
iron
iron.
is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
All right, a lot of iron this way, so we're gonna go head off this way because that's where the closest iron deposit is currently. So this zapper here can be used to kill little bad things. Like this thing's not gonna hurt me, so we're gonna leave it be. So we're gonna just keep heading this way. I don't know if that iron deposit's up top there or not. That thing won't hurt me either right now. So we're next to a body of water here. Kind of interesting. I'm trying to get a feel here of where do I want to build, because there's a deposit right there. That's iron, I do believe. That's the big thing right now. We're just trying to figure out where would be a good spot for a starting base, because this is our iron. So we'll get this immediately manually. So the gist of the game is you start right now doing everything manually, and then eventually...
To complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
Okay.
Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources.
That's bad. That's
Failure
bad.
to
That's
do so
bad.
will
Run away.
likely
Run
result
away.
in
Run
non-optimal
away.
progress.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ah. Ah. Get away. Where are you? Ah. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, little thing. Never mind. No, I'm not. Okay, we got it. I think over here might be a better spot to start, because we got a lot of water here, which I don't know what water can be used for except for maybe coal production eventually. Right now we don't need it at all. I'm just trying to find a good spot that's relatively flat and untouched, unbothered. So maybe over there by that beach. That may be the way we need to go. So we're gonna kind of go back here, and then we'll build that hub out. All the meantime, we're getting leaves and petals and wood and everything we need. Because honestly, this seems like it could be a good spot right here. We got some more. These are used for health. So if I look here, I got a little bit low health on the bottom left there. Now I can eat, and you see, now I'm all better, all better. All right. So we need to get that hub established here. That's what we're going to be working towards now. Again, I think I'm going to build it over here where we're at. Okay. Yeah, I think over here this is a good spot. Very good spot, indeed. All right, so Q button. Hit the hub, and boom. So the hub is built, which we can't do anything really with it right now. So this is very generic
Congratulations. You have unlocked
right now.
Hub feature, manual craft bench. Hub feature, hub terminal. Fifth objective.
Alright, so we need to make iron
complete hub
ingots
upgrade
manually.
1. Note: the craft bench and
So
hub
all that
terminal are
iron
essential
ore
for
we
progression
just
to the
got,
next
now we're
objective.
turning into ingots. And then we need to turn those into iron rods so we can upgrade our hub to level 1. And then we'll see what we got to do next. So this is kind of the way you start, very bare bones in this game. Not a lot to you. And then eventually you get more and more advanced. Eventually you get automation and all sorts of extra stuff. It's really, really fun. Very rewarding. But it's very, again, relaxing overall. Just a relaxing game. So we need 10 of these. 2 more. Alright, let's go turn this in here. Double click, upgrade. There we go. Hub's been upgraded, as you can see. Now we have a stash, which we can put... I'm going to put our wood and stuff in there that we'll eventually use for fuel. Alright, so now, tier 2.
You have unlocked Building Workshop.
I need 20 iron rod and 10 iron plates.
Slots. Hub feature, personal storage. 6th objective, complete hub upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full.
That's 10.
Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Alright, so we need to get more iron. So let's press V, click up and look for iron. We know we got some right up here, straight ahead of us. There's also more over there. And some behind us. So there's early on, early game, you really start with iron, iron, copper, and then limestone are the 3 most common you get early on that you need to use. Iron is used to make, obviously, you see the bars and stuff. Copper is used to make wire and lines and stuff. And then eventually we'll get limestone, which will be used to make concrete. So again, we just need a little bit more iron right now. That way we can make some stuff at our base. And it's a good thing we got this one really close because it's going to be helpful with production early on. That seems to be, I think that's good. We should have enough of that right there. So early game, you got a lot of back and forth, a lot more exploration going on. And then eventually it's a lot more just management based, where you're worried about production, you're worried about your conveyors, you're worried about your power consumption and all this type of stuff. Well, you also got something right over here. That may be limestone. We'll check that out here in a second. Alright, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Okay, so we need to make some more iron ingots. Because again, you can see how tedious it is early game, where you have to manually craft everything, but eventually you'll get to constructors and all this other stuff that will do it for you. It just has to be powered, connected, and everything, which really streamlines the process a lot. But manual production, not a problem. It's just you can't be doing anything while you're doing this. You're chilling. You're just sitting here holding the button for crafting, which is fine currently. All right, so we have the required plates right now. We just need 4 more rods. So let's get those rods. 2, 3. Okay. There's the rods. And click, upgrade hub. And there we go. As you can see, we're upgraded to our next phase of the hub. We also just now got our first power source. So we got the biomass burner.
You have unlocked hub feature, biomass burner. Scanner feature, copper. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench, respectively.
All this stuff, all the wood,
objective. Complete hub upgrade
and
3.
this stuff here can now be used to fuel power
Note,
our base.
Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice,
yes, I know.
Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Right, so now look at what we got to do here. So we need to build 20 more plates, 20 more iron rods, and then 20 copper wire, or cords, or cable, whatever it is. Wire, yes. So we need to find copper now. So press V, look for copper, which... that's not good. It's really far away, 445 meters, but I think this is limestone right here. So while we're over here, we might as well pick this. And then we'll eventually go check out and get some copper. And then we can make a smelter, which will melt down our stuff to what we want it to be. Alright, so we got limestone there now. We're going to head off this direction and we're going to go find that copper. Because, again, there's not much close to us right now. We got iron and copper and limestone, all relatively close. Within 500 meters, that's not too troublesome at all. Not too troublesome at all. So yeah, this is the gist of the game, y'all. I mean, this is really what we're doing early on. Can I pick up the alien carpus? Alright, we got more iron here. We might as well pick this while we're on our way. But yeah, let me know, y'all, if you want me to continue doing this as a series here on the channel, like a Let's Play. Just working through everything we can. Because again, it's a really fun game to just jump in and play. It's not anything too tedious, or it is time consuming, but it's not nearly as tedious as, you know, competitive games of that nature or anything like that. Oh gosh. So here are those things that jump out and they come after you, so we need to kill these things real quick. Come here. Don't like you. Where are you? Come here. Owie. Gosh, those things are so freaking annoying, but we just killed it. Alright, pick up the carpets. Alright, so here's the copper ore. So again, not too terribly far away. But eventually we'll be able to have all of this interconnected. Eventually we'll be able to run a conveyor belt from all the way over here to our base where our hub is, and it'll bring that ore to our base. That way it's a lot easier, because right now we're having to run everywhere, which just takes time. That's why early game is really a slow process to get started with. I think we're doing okay. We just need 20 copper. We got a little bit of copper there. How much did we get? I don't think that's enough. We need to go back. I need to keep mining. My bad. I think we need to keep mining for a little bit longer, just to ensure that we get enough of the product we need, which I think will be fine. All right, so let's keep mining. I'm trying to remember exactly what I need. I'm gonna get about 100 iron or copper. Should be good enough. Oh. So you see on the left there, it shows my tips of like what I should be doing next. So the main thing right now is just gathering resources. Eventually they want me to build a smelter, which then can be powered using our burner we just got. All right, so we got 100 copper now. Let's go back to base. And this game is co-op, so y'all know you can play with up to 4 players, I want to say. 4-player co-op. And it's all shared and everything. It's fantastic. I've been playing with one of my buddies for since we got it. We both got it at the same time. We've been having a blast, man. It's just such a fun time. So fun. So much fun. But again, this is neat, coming to this biome, and from my understanding, I think it's all one giant world. You just can start on different sectors of that world. And this one is kind of like the next one up from the beginner. It's kind of intermediate, but still easy enough. Alright, so, here we are. We got copper ingots. Let's make all these copper ingots. We got 100 of them, and that will be able to make wire. Right now I just want to get enough to make the copper wire, and then we'll make all that copper wire. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to turn all these into ingots real quick so we can make enough rods and plates. And again, this is so basic right now. Eventually you get so many more things you got to make. They're so much more advanced, but early on it's very minimal. But for those of you that are into like Minecraft type games, this may be something you're really interested in. And it's on Steam right now. It's on the summer sale for 23 bucks, I want to say. I may be wrong there, don't quote me. But it's worth checking out if you're into this style of game. Alright, we got that. Now we need 20 more rods. Alright, and one more. Oh no. Beautiful. So now we go over here to our hub terminal. Double click, and a double click. Upgrade the hub. And now you can see we have upgraded our hub to level 3. New buildings, new parts, and new scannable resources.
You have unlocked scanner feature, limestone.
Last
new
one.
Buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build
so for
menu
this we
and
need
craft bench, respectively.
75 iron plate,
Eighth
20
objective,
cable
complete hub upgrade
and 10
4.
concrete.
Note, use power poles to expand the power network
Good
for
news
optimal
is
results.
we can make that concrete right now because we had limestone right next to base. So we need 10 of that. We'll just make all of it because there's really nothing else you can do with limestone right now at this point in the game. So there's that. Alright, what is it at 20 iron plates? For 75 iron plates. And then we gotta get 20 of cable. Cable is used by, you have to basically get wire. So we're gonna turn all this copper ingots. I'll sit here for a little bit and do this. Turn these copper ingots into, eventually we'll turn them into wire, and then we'll turn those wire into cable. And what we can do to speed up our process, we can build these little miners, these portable miners, so we can place them down, and they'll mine for us up to 100 ore, and then we can go pick them up and stuff. It's pretty useful. So, all right, we got that. That's great. Okay, we got the copper. That's great. Show me this. All right, so how much does it take there? We need 20 cable, so we'll keep doing this until we get to 20 cable. And boom. Here's the 20 cable we need, which will take care of all of our wire. So now we have enough concrete and wire for cable, so we can throw that in there, throw that in there. That's all good. We still need a ton more iron. So again, something I wanted to show y'all here now, looking at what we have. We have new things for power line, power poles. That was used to power different things we create. We can now build a workshop. We could build another craft bench, which we don't need. We can smelter. So the smelter is good because you can take the ore and melt it into ingots of your choice without having to do it manually. And then you have a constructor here, which you could take that smelted ore that's turned now into ingots, and it will take those ingots and turn it into, you know, whatever type of thing you're wanting. So that's really good as well. Right now we need to build this though. So we need, for that we need 4 rods, 6 plates, which means we need to go get some more. Yeah, we need to go get some more stuff because we don't have near enough right now. So let's go over here, and we got a little dust storm coming in here. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get some more iron, and then we may, as we're running over here, also get copper, because we'll need that copper for some other things soon. So we'll pick this. This is pure, so you get the most out of it. You get 3 per 3 hits. So we're gonna get roughly, I would say 50 right now, maybe more actually, because we need a lot of plates. A lot of plates. We'll get 100 off the onset here, because what I'm wanting to do before we end today's first episode for Satisfactory, I want to get portable miners placed at limestone, 1 here at copper, at iron, and then 1 at copper. And then you'll have those 3 types of sources coming into you, and just makes things easier eventually until you can get the actual miners. So we're almost done with this here. And actually, I don't think we need copper right now because we still have an excess of copper on our base. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna head back over here now. This guy's friendly. He's just weird looking, but he's friendly. Promises. So here we go, man. Got something on my screen. Alright. And it's a very different biome, the one that this biome compared to the one I'm used to. But I like it. Hey, buddy. Alright, so we need to turn all these into something, because we're just gonna sit here and do this really quick, get everything converted down to iron ingots, and then that way we can create a ton of plates and some rods as well. I really just want to get those portable things out first. We're just gonna keep going. Today's episode, we're gonna get to tier 1, and we'll just go tier by tier. Each episode will be a tier. I think that'll be fun. Make it go tier by tier, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. I really do hope y'all enjoy this. It's a really fun, chill game. I don't know why it took me so long to buy it. It's so much fun. Now that I've been playing it, it's just so much freaking fun to be had. Alright, keep going. you can see on the far left here, which may be hard right now because the camera kind of takes up a little bit of space on it, but you can kind of see it, most of what you need to be seeing. I'll tell you what, to make it easier, I know it's better late than never. I'm gonna move my webcam up here. There we go. Now it's a little bit better to see, I hope. So we're almost done crafting all these ingots out. And you can see we're still not where we need to be for the iron plates, even after all this. We're very close though. Alright, so what we're wanting to do, I'm wanting to get some of these. Let's build out about a few. Get a few of these out. We'll get some of these out too, because we need these. I'll get about 20 of these. One more. Alright. The rest of these will be iron plates now. So we can get 30. And we're gonna build those portable miners. But we'll go place them off at all of our locations. That way we can mine without having to be there. So that'll be really, really good. So now, let's get this equipment workshop. And we'll build it, the time being, let's rotate this thing. Get really close. I want you right up here on it. Alright, so we got this now. Alright, so clicking on this now, you can see we can make 4 miners right now. We're gonna build 3. And it takes a good of chunk. So 2 is coming here. And the 3rd now is coming. Alright, so we got 3 miners now we made. We will turn in the excess of this. Alright. So now, here's the fun part for me. So now we get to take all these miners we just crafted. Take those as well. So we got this limestone here, right? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick this up, place you down, buddy, and this portable miner's gonna come to life, and he's just gonna start drilling. All right, so you can see here he's starting to drill, and if I click on him, you can see it's giving me a little bit of every time, so he can get up to 100 ore at any given time. So we're gonna go place these at now iron and copper, and occasionally we'll just go run through, we'll pick up the ore that they've produced for us, and that just kind of helps streamline the process. It's very, very crude and just kind of early game stuff, but very necessary for what we're eventually going to be needing to do down the line here. So again, coming right up here. Nope, tab. Boom. Alright, place you down there for that. Make sure he's getting situated. Alright, he's good. Go head over here now, and we'll head to the copper spot. Beautiful at nighttime, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, so here's our copper. Alright, there we go. So we got everything situated now. It's great. So now that's going to really help with our production overall. So as we come back over here now, I'm going to show you. We'll see how much iron has been mined by our little friend over here. Wally-esque type character. A little miner. We'll take a look at it here. So he's gotten us 80 already, just like that. So we'll go take that back. And again, once they get to 100, they stop. They don't keep going. So you kind of have to keep rolling around, man. You can't just sit there and let them be wasted away. So normally what I do is like every about 5 minutes or so, I go make the rounds, and then I do some stuff at the base. Every 5 minutes, I keep rolling around. So like this limestone one's probably done almost, because you see he's still mining currently, which is good. But he's probably very close to being finished, 95. So he is very, very close to being finished there. Alright, so now we should be able to make enough iron ingots to make the remaining 25 we need for plates. And then we can make our hub upgrade 4 and be underway here with our base. And again, right now we're doing everything really crudely. I haven't built any smelters or anything like that yet. I may do that before we end today's episode. We'll see. I just need to get enough, a little bit more of these. All right, there we go. Got enough for the plates now. Bum, bum, bum. All right, beautiful. We got everything we needed there. Now let's double click, upgrade the hub. We are to hub 4. So now there's a little ladder there. It's upgraded. We got new player upgrade as well. So now we can unlock the body spot.
And poles. Inventory, additional slots. 9th objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Okay, so now to show you what they're talking about for logistics here, we now can build conveyor belts. So what we basically do is we build the smelters and the constructors, and we can connect those things using conveyor belts, and then eventually we can turn those to all merge together to go eventually to our we'll have a bigger stash for everything. So the next upgrade we're working towards now, y'all, as we are finally done with actually we're not yet. We need to get more concrete, more rods, more cable. So what I think we should do before we end today's episode is build a smelter and build a constructor, so you can kind of see what we're talking about here. So we need a little bit more of that. We need more copper wire as well. So let's get that wire made. We'll build as much wire as we possibly can right now. Again, we still have a whole lot of copper ingot, but it's going to help so much more once we start doing everything a little bit more automated, right? So let's go ahead and get this iron ingots made as well. And again, we're not going to go too much longer. Hopefully we can get done with hub upgrade 5 before we end today's episode. If we don't, that's just fine. We'll do it later. All right, so let's get the rest of this iron ingots done. And then we do need to go check our little portable buddies, our miners, and see how they're doing as well. All right, so that's all done. Great. Fantastic. So let's build these iron rods. We'll make about 20 of them, even though we'll eventually need a lot more than that, as you can see. Actually, we'll build as many as we can. And you can turn those iron rods into screws, FYI. So here we go. So we need a smelter there. We can build the smelter now. So we're going to put a smelter just kind of, for the time being, we're just going to kind of place it right here off the base a little bit. So we got one smelter, and then we can take right off of the smelter and build a constructor, but we don't have the parts. You see, we need 8 cable and 2 reinforced iron plates. So we need to see, how do you make those things? Well, head over here to the craft bench. To make a reinforced iron plate, you have to have 12 screws and 6 iron plates. We don't currently have that. We can make screws, but we don't have the plates needed right now. So what we're probably should do right now, I'm going to build another smelter. I'm going to have 2 smelters going, one for copper and one for iron. All right, so now you got those 2 smelters done. Here's what we can do now. Okay, so we can make it do one of 2 things there, which is fantastic. But before we do, we got to get power. We got to make sure we have power connecting spot to spot. So we need cable for this. We don't have any cable currently. Let's build a little bit of cable here. All right. So our power production is all on the back side of our base over here. All right, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to go click to connect our power line to that, and then connect that power line to a shoot. I guess we should do this. We need 3 copper wire first. So let's make some copper ingots, and we'll make the copper wire necessary. All right, fantastic. All right, so now we can make this pole. We'll just kind of put the pole over here by the base. So what this is going to do is it's going to be able to connect our wire here. So now we click 2. You can take this to that. You can take this 2. It can have 4 connections before it overheats. So now, click 2. Just like that. Everything is connected now. So now all we got to do is put some fuel in there, turn that junk on, and it will all work. So here's how it's going to work. So now this one I'm going to make copper ore, which right now we have 54 of. It will turn it into ingots for me. We don't have any iron, so we can make this one do. We can't do limestone yet. So we need to get the iron ore first. But before we need to do that, we need to get fuel so it functions properly. So we can get leaves, we can get the wood. Right now we're just gonna do leaves because they're the most cheap, they're the cheapest thing you have out there. You can get anywhere on the map. And you put this leaves now into your fuel source here. So you put it up here, and now you see it's burning. Okay, it shows you your power to production. We can have up to 20 megawatts of capacity. We're currently at 4.1 with just one building structure working. As you can see, this one is producing, but we need to go check on our little buddies over here before we end today's episode. We'll go ahead, we'll get our ore from the copper, we'll get our ore from the iron and the limestone. We'll get everything getting set up for the automation, and I think that'll be a good closing spot for episode 1 here for Satisfactory. Good start for us, a good start overall. I'm very pleased with it. So we grab all that, and now it continues to mine. Thank you much. And it never hurts while you're running around. Always grab, always absorb the fauna here, the flora, the whatever. Get all you can. That way you never run out of fuel. Because eventually you'll be able to turn that into biomass, and then eventually to biofuel, and solid biofuel, which is just remarkable. So good, especially in the early tiers. All right, grab all that. You keep going to work over here, bud. So now we got 100 copper, 100 iron, and then we'll get the limestone as well, and we'll be great, man. So the reason you can't, for the smelters, you can't melt down that to an ingot is because it doesn't. It turns it into concrete. So that means we'll have to have the constructor to make that properly work for the limestone. All right. So making our way back to our base now. We'll check on the we'll check the limestone one over here as well, and then we'll get the iron smelter working here as we go on our way. All right, so click on that, iron production. Yes, sir. And it's gonna make all that for me. So let's check on the copper one. The copper's already made 51. It stopped though. Let's go ahead and keep that going. Fantastic. So we're getting that automated now. It's working for us. This is all finished. Thank you. I'll take that. And now what we need to do. So before I end, I want to make something for the constructor. We still need 2 reinforced plates. So in order to make that, we have to have 6 plates, 12 screws. So let's get the screws. Okay, lots of screws to be made. All right, that's plenty. All right, so we need to get some of these ingots out of here already. So we have 24 already made for us. Fantastic. Not there. Workbench. There we go. All right, let's make the iron plates. So now you're going to see at the bottom, you're going to see reinforced plates pop up. We need to have 2 of those. There's the second. So 1, 2. Fantastic. So now we're still missing a little bit of cable. There's 7 cable. We need more cable. Let's get our copper here. Copper is almost full already. All right, so let's make a little bit more of this. All right, now we should be good on that. Constructor. Yes, we have enough. So now the constructor. We'll put the constructor a little bit further off, right about here. Okay, that looks great. So now we can put concrete in here. We can make it do concrete, so we just need to put the limestone in. So now we just need to be able to have wire connect from place to place. So here we go with wire. We have 1 wire set up. Boom. That works fine. It's all connected. Let's get our concrete set up here now. All right, so boom. Do that concrete. Now we have limestone making concrete here. We have concrete being made here. We have copper our iron ingots being made currently here, and then you have copper ingots being made right here. So we have everything getting set up in automation right now currently as we get ready to end today's episode. Everything's going pretty well so far. As you see, we're trying to produce everything we need right now currently. And let's check our power consumption so we can check, make sure we're not over. Currently we're at 12 megawatts at its highest out of 20 of capacity. So we're doing really good there. Let's add a little extra fuel, that way it's running. And you can see we're burning off 1 fuel at 0.8 seconds. So it's running really, really quickly. Eventually we will need to upgrade so we can have biomass and whatnot. So that's gonna do it for today's first episode though for Satisfactory. Next episode we'll finish Hub Upgrade 5 and we'll continue to move on towards, eventually move towards Tier 1 and then Tier 2. But that's gonna do it. If you enjoyed our first episode here for Satisfactory, leave a thumbs up, comment down below with your thoughts, let me know. Feel free to join the Gobotch family and follow me over at twitch.tv/Gobotch, streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 p.m. Central. But thank you all for tuning in. Please stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you all back here in the next video. Don't take it easy.